Yo, what's going on? All my homies, homettes, dudes, and dudettes. It's your boy Will, back again with another one of these video things. And today I'm going to talk about seven fragrances for that transitional, almost transitional phase between late summer and early fall. Whereas, when you wake up in the morning and it's cool in the morning, and then like around 11 o'clock it start getting warm and start getting to like 75, 80 degrees, and then in the evening it gets cool again into the 50 degrees. These fragrances, work with that type of time, you know what I mean? All right, let's check them out. All right, start now. This is going to be my first one. It's a cheapie, or at least it used to be a cheapie. I'm sure it's still kind of cheap in the rack stores, as long as you don't buy retail. But this is Perry Ellis M, and this is different from the one that most people talk about, the 360 Red. This one it's still kind of a clone. It smells similar to Allure Homme, and a lot of people think more about Allure Homme Sport or Allure Homme Extreme, but this one is more close to the smell of Allure Homme. It has that creamy kind of vibe to it. It has the star anise in it, and it works really good for when you wake up in the morning when it's a little bit cooler. This is good, but when it starts to get into the mids, it's okay to have it on like when it's 75, 80 degrees outside. And yeah, it's a good one. Check it out. This one's nice. That is, I guess I'm going to order. This is number 7. Perry Ellis M. The next one up is an Old Faithful. Most of you guys probably already had this in your collection already, but you hear the little shaking. But it's Spice Bomb, the original Spice Bomb. And if you don't already know, Spice Bomb is it's a classic scent, mainly made for fall. But the original Spice Bomb, this would be good for those days where it's late summer, like around this time of the year now, and going into the beginning of fall, because it has that spiciness from I think it's cinnamon and some other spices in there. It has that in it, but it does wear well with the warmer temperatures. If you're getting warmer than 85 or something like that, don't wear this. But when the temperature starts out like 50 degrees and then midday it's like 70 degrees, 80 degrees, you can rock this one. This is a good one. Spice Bomb by Viktor and Rolf. That is number 6. And number 5 is this one here. This one is Montal's Wood and Spice. And this is actually a tester unit that I have, because the tester units, you can't pull the little thingy out of it. But this one you can use it for the summertime, but for me it's almost a little too strong for the summer, especially when it gets to 90 and 100 degrees outside. This is a little bit too strong for me to wear. I mean, if it works for you, then rock out to it. But in those transitional seasons or transitional phases, like now, late summer going into fall, and even fall and spring, this probably will work. Probably better in the fall than the spring. Yeah, it's a more of a fresh kind of vibe than the other two that I was speaking of, and it's more of like an older gentleman kind of vibe. This one works really, really good for those times of the year, this time of the year. So that is number 5, Wooden Spice by Montel. And that's number 5. This is number 4. Number 4. Now this fragrance is good for this time of the season. You saw a flash of it, but this is Polo Red. Doesn't have the name on it. This just the original Polo Red. Now, if you had Polo Extreme, Polo Red Extreme, or Polo Red, what's the other one? It's one that has the black strip going down the middle. Those are actually a little bit better, because with this one, even though it's a good one to wear at this time of the year, because it has that nice cranberry vibe to it, and it has I think it has bergamot in it too, because it's a little bit freshened up. This is actually good because it kind of gets you into that mood of almost getting close to Thanksgiving. But the only thing about it, you will have to refresh this, because this is not a long lasting fragrance. I think it lasts maybe about 4 hours, 4 maybe 5 hours. I don't know. I may have to do a ride along with this. I can't remember how long, but I remember I did have to refresh them, unless it was just the weather or whatever. But yeah, Polo Red, the original Polo Red, nothing added to that. That is number 4. Number 3, we're gonna rock out with this one here. This one is Mercedes-Benz Select Night, if that's going to come in. And this is a really good fragrance. I'm not sure if this is discontinued. I don't think it is, but this one, whew, this one you might want to reserve this one more for the evenings when you're going out. Now, you can't wear it all day. Don't worry about what it will work all day. It can work from the morning to the night. But this is more of a date kind of vibe scent. This one is really close to the smell of Tom Ford's Noir Extreme, and that has this creamy cardamom in it, and oh man, it has something else in there that's that just creates more of a cozy kind of vibe. But like I said, you can wear it all day. You don't have to worry about only wearing it during the evenings. But yeah, Mercedes-Benz Select Night, really good pickup. This is a good fragrance regardless of whenever you're going to wear it. But yeah, that is number 3. Number 2, we have this. Here is Green Lover by Lolita Lempicka. I always get that name mixed up. And this one is supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be a clone of something, but I can't remember what it is. But it has this creamy, it says Green Lover, but it doesn't really smell like a green. It has like some green in it, but it's not what you would think of when you hear Green Lover. You would think, okay, this must be like a vegetable kind of vibe fragrance. No, it smells more creamy. It smells I think it's the scent that I'm thinking of is Ani, because it has a lot of vanilla in it, and this is really, but it's a freshened up vanilla. So on the top you get these fresher vibes to it, but with the vanilla under it, and as it dries down, the vanilla comes out a little bit better. It's just a really good fragrance. So yeah, number 2, Green Lover by Lolita Lempicka. Boom. And number 1 I have here, this is by Ajmal. This is Wood Santal, Santal Wood. And this one, a lot of people do know about the amber wood, but this Santal wood, this is a really good one too, because this is really good for that transitional phase, because the sandalwood in this, it has sandalwood, I think it has Gaiac wood, and it has something else that's that gives off kind of a sweet vibe to it. This is really, really good. And it will work really great for this time of the weather. You know, those transitional, when you wake up when it's cold outside and it gets warm during the day. You know, you have to wear a jacket in the morning, and then you in the middle of the day you have a tank top on. And then when you're coming home, you got to put a coat on. Yeah, this fragrance works really good for that. That is number one that I have today. Santal Wood by Ajmal. So that's all I have for you today. I just wanted to run through a couple of fragrances for this little transitional phase. I'll probably do a fall list of fragrances, but right now, lately here in my area, it's been where I've been waking up and it's kind of chilly outside. You might have to wear a jacket, so it might be like around 50 degrees, maybe 45 degrees, and then like around 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, it gets to about 70 degrees. And then midday, like around 3 o'clock, before the sun get ready, well, not the sun's going down, but around 3 o'clock, it might get to up to about 80 degrees. And then after that, it goes back down to 50 degrees, and it's that whole cycle over and over. So these fragrances will work. All right. It's been your boy Will with the Will Report. I appreciate your time. I know you could be anywhere else in the world, but you're out hanging out with me, talking about 7 fragrances that will work for late summer, early fall. Till next time, deuces.